It's a Saturday night showdown in St. Joe between 14th ranked Mules Football and Missouri Western. Both teams are off to 2-0 starts this season, and this is the first time defensive coordinator Wes Bell has been back to his old home at Western, where he coached for 9 years since he took the job at UCM. Between these two teams, we thought it would come down to who faltered less, and it basically did, but it was the Griffons that faltered first. Mules receiving on the opening kickoff, Jalen Zachary fields it at the 6-yard line and then is not touched by a Griffin. Zachary returns at 94 yards for the score, and with just 12 seconds run off the clock, UCM leads 7-0. That lead didn't last too long, though. About halfway through the first quarter, Western answers with a quarterback-keeper dive over the goal line from Skylar Windmiller. We're tied at 7 now. Mules back in the end zone at the end of their next possession, though. Garrett Fugate tosses it to Xavier Washpun for a 16-yard score, 14-7 Mules. Western's response is a field goal, so when we head to the second quarter, Mules are leading 14-10. But then the Griffs take advantage of a Mule mistake. Cody Lindsay intercepts a tipped ball. Then Mo West drives down and scores on a 16-yard route. Griffs in the lead now, 17-14. UCM answers on its next possession. Washpun with a couple of good gains in this drive, then he finishes it off from the 1. Mules back on top 21-17 with 7 minutes to go. Just before the break, Billy Greco hits a 24-yard field goal for UCM. At halftime, the Mules lead Missouri Western 24-17. To start the second half, the Griffs get down to first and goal at the 3, but leaping the line doesn't work this time when Michael Tannehill makes a goal line stop for the Mules. That happens again, so Western has to settle for a field goal, which is good. UCM still up 24-20. Mules cough up the ball on the ensuing kickoff. Griffons use it, and Windmiller runs in another score. Home team back in the lead. Mo West up 27-24. But UCM was good at answering Saturday night. First play for the Mules is a 58-yard rush from Gabe Vandiver. No time to catch his breath when he takes the handoff on the next play and finishes off the last 5 yards for another UCM touchdown. Mules back on top, 31-27. Let's go to the fourth quarter and skip to about halfway through. We're apparently going to keep trading touchdowns. This one for Western is run in by Josh Caldwell. Griffins in the lead now, 34-31. And it doesn't look good for the Mules when the ball is fumbled away on the first play and Mo West recovers, but then the defense takes a stand and the Griffs only get 4 plays. Big sack and 6-yard loss for the Mule D by J.R. Alexander on 3rd down and 9. So back to the offense, a 35-yard Fugate pass to Kyle Eccles puts UCM in scoring position, and then it's Fugate to Zachary for a 23-yard score. With just 4 minutes left, the Mules are back on top, leading 38-34. Defense follows that with another big-time stop. Offense gets the ball back with 3:04 on the clock. Then there is 2:19 to play when UCM is looking at 3rd down and 7 to go on its own 37-yard line. Fugate drops back, then throws across to Seth Hebert, who brings the ball down with one hand, then controls it. Hebert picks up 43 yards, and the Mules are at the 20. On the very next play, Vandiver rushes in, but they say he's down at the 1-yard line. That's a first down. Same call is made when Fugate tries to push it in, so from here, the Mules just line up in the victory formation. Clock runs out. UCM takes one from Missouri Western in St. Joe, winning 38-34.
Same thing we do every week. Come out every practice, and we work our butts off, and we hit everybody hard. We do what we got to do to win, and we just came in focused and ready to win. So everybody had to step up, and everybody did step up. Proud of the right guard. It was his first start. Played well. We all played well, and I'm just glad we got this win.
Fugate connected on 32 of 43 passes for a career-high 408 yards in the air. That's 8th most in a single game in UCM football history. Zachary hauled in 8 catches for 131 yards and also racked up 165 return yards for 296 all-purpose yards, tied for 5th most in a single game. Overall, the Mules had 538 yards of total offense in their first win in St. Joe since 2002. Tannehill led the defense with 8 tackles. Western had 489 yards of total offense, including 211 on the ground, 164 of that from Caldwell, but the Griffons did miss 2 field goals.
We did answer a lot, and defensively, they had us on our heels, and they were getting a lot on first down. We did much better in the second half on first down, and we just, it was just one of those deals where our kids just stepped up when they absolutely had to. Towards the end there, we got some stops on defense, and then we made some big plays on offense, and and it was just a great game to be a part of.
That win puts Mules football out to a 3-0 start, the first 3-0 start to the season under head coach Jim Svoboda, and the first since the 2009 season. Reporting in St. Joseph, I'm Katie Smith for UCMathletics.com.